All of you people. Okay, today let's begin with the merit paper pack number 4. Yet quite small steps, taking each and every steps, and we are stepping into a new paper again. So currently we have completed 3 papers, and we are stepping into the 4th paper for today. So this paper do have some MCQs and also relatively one part 2 questions. So let's do these papers slowly one by one. Okay, in detail, yeah. Okay, let's see how do you get the answers. Number one, we do have base 2 let's get these numbers 01000010. So let's do the addition, a normal addition. So when you know that, okay, you can do addition of binary numbers. Okay, and let's do these numbers addition. Good. So 0 plus 0 is 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. So this give you an answer of, okay, so it's like you have divide these two numbers. Yeah, so that's how we have got these two numbers. So now what are we supposed to do next? Because base 2 kila dalati, 5 and 0. Nah, 5 and 10, 50, 0, 50, 50, 50. Falle outcome 50 dalati, So how do you get 50? Okay, okay, let's give a try in this. It's a really good question, Nikak. Let's okay get the values in this way. Yeah, let's find the values in decimal. अब ये try कर मैं आगे value का 2 मैं आगे value का विला I haven't written it properly. This is 0 1 0 1. So मैं आगे value का 5 मैं आगे value का विला 10. This is 4 and this is what I have written. 0010. So मैं आगे value क्या विला 2. So if I want to make a common denominator, may dennatama common navilla Palla 50 or antino. So if I get it 50 now, 5 into 10. Yeah. Mamma 50 got that. This is 5 into 10. This is 10 into 5. Eto kota 4 into 5 and 2 into 10. 2 into 5. 4 into 10 and 2 into 5. I think it should be in this way. Let's see. Okay. 10 divided by 10. Okay, a very interesting question. So can't we convert decimal? So yeah, decimal convert to garan balam hai. 50 gattot. Palla 50 gattot 4 into 10 is 40 plus 5 into 10 is 10. Yeah, 50 divided by 50. And I think it's easy method only. Nice one, eh? Make it easy. 42. Ille kila na 50 irukkurne. I'm taking this one 50 no. I'm making this 5 also 50. Shade, did you get it? May then according to our answer, I have to make the denominator 50. Upper 5 I have to multiply by 10 to make it 50, and 10 I have to multiply by 5. Upper 50 varum rendum. If that is 50, yeah. If it's 42, do you have any other method? Why did you take numbers? Okay, so make a normal mathematics question ek koyi tame ahala tiyenne. Any others? Those will have any other explanations? Balu, got it. So basically, first on this, yeah. So basically, munadu winni kila gattat. It's like this. Okay. Now think about a normal max. Make basic 10 win. So answer hari. Think about like this. 5 divided by 3 plus 6 divided by 12. Harad. Now can you add these two numbers? Okay. Can you add these two numbers? Bani. Obviously, you can't add these two numbers. So what we do it is we make these denominators same. So I can make him 12 by multiplying by 4. If I multiply by 4, I will make him 12. Okay. அது ஓல கால்குலேட்டர் அப்ப இவரேமா multiply by 4 பண்ணனும். அப்ப here you will get 5 into 4 20 plus 6. அப்ப 26 divided by 12. Alicha. Same thing only we do it here. Make a I have the number 4, 2, 5 and 10. Okay. Now I have to add these two now. Add karna, see what are the possible answers we have. All denominators are 50. So you have to make them common 50 karandodi. Okay. When the denominators are same, numerators can be added. So I have to make them common 50. So 50 karna, I have to make this 10 by 5 and 5 by 10. If so, 4 I have to multiply by 10, 2 I have to multiply by 5. Above 40 plus 10 is 50. Did you get it? Got it? அந்த மேக்ஸ் மாதிரியே தான் அதில் ஒரே ஒரு டிஃப்ரெண்ட் வந்து அதுக்கேண்டா மிச்சட் ஆடின பட் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங் கொஸ்டின் that try කරන්න different way එකේ චී கொஞ்சம் யோசிச்சு பார்க்கணும் මේක මෙහෙම තමයි ඩිරෙක්ට් අහන්නේ නැහැනේ හැම එකම ඉන්ටම අපා வாங்க இதுதான் ආන්සර් சொல்லி they won't ask directly so මේ වගේ questions කරනකොට තමයි you get that interesting vibe okay but කරනකොට තමයි you will understand. Okay, and take it very sportively also. Okay, someone said 42. Do you have that answer for 42? 42 එකට මට පෙන්නන්න පුළුවන් නම් හරි. Understood. All good. Perfect. Awesome. So let's get into the next one. Okay, for y'all A levels are getting almost closer. Senior batch වගේ නෙමෙයි senior batch එකට time එකක් තිබ්බ ඔයගලන්ට මුකුත්ම නැහැ. So can we cover the syllabus on time? Yeah, Raja, you're doing with me. Don't worry. Okay, syllabus completion alla so தாறுமாற நடக்கும். For seniors, I finished the syllabus before 3 months. එච්චරත් කරලා okay lesson එකේ හැම එකම දීලා. So don't worry about the syllabus. Yeah, it's there. Don't worry. Okay, I'll take care of it. Okay, what is the primary function of HTTP protocol? Hypertext transfer protocol. This is used in web servers. Web servers la use karana thamai menne me protocol එක. Assigning IP address nah, this is DHCP. අපි අනිත් ඒවාත් ලියමු. Upload and download files securely. That is FTP. Transmit web services. Yes. Monitor. This is ICMP. Send encrypted emails, SMTP. Which of the following is not feature of indexed allocation? You have an index block, and this index block have the file's location. This index block has the location of the file, right? Like the table of content. It's a way of how files are allocated. Indexed continuous and linked. පොඩ්ඩක් බලන්න මේ මතක තියනවද කියලා. Contiguous, linked allocation, indexed allocation. In indexed allocation, you have a block and මේ block එකේ තමයි ඔක්කොම files ටික දාන්න. Each block eliminates external fragmentation. This is a feature. Direct access to block, it is possible. පුළුවන්. Each block contain a point address. This is only in linked. What is a point address? Next block address. Each block doesn't have the address of the next block. All the addresses are saved in the what block? Index block. A computer has 24 byte bit addressable. ගොඩක් අර memory operating system අමාරුයිනේ. We'll do it. Okay, I'm going on with the seminar. 3 major seminars කරනවා. IP addressing, OS, and Boolean loss. What is the total size about in there? So I guess it is byte total addressable. What addressable කියලා දීලා නැහැ. Maybe we'll assume byte addressable කියලා. To the power 24 කියලා කියන්නේ you will have to the power 24 addresses. Using 2 to the power 24, you can have 2 to the 24 bits, so you can have 24 addresses, and each address is bytes. 2 to the power 2 into 2 to the power 20, 16 MB. Let's see. Okay, they have given how many bits? 24 bits. Using 24 bits, you can generate 2 to the power 24 addresses. එක bit එකකින් address දෙකයි. bits දෙකෙන් addresses 4යි. bits 3න් address 8ක්. bits 4න් address 16යි. So using 24 bits, you can generate 2 to the power 24 addresses. If each address is given with a byte, we assumed it will need 2 to the power 24 bytes, because එක address එකට එක byte එකක් දෙනවා නම් 24 bytes only. So 2 to the power 24 bytes on 2 to the power 4 divided by 2 to the power 20, 21 the MB, 2 to the power 4 the 16. Okay. Which of the following best describe risk specifically with using unlicensed software? Risk of unlicensed කියලා කියන්නේ pay කරපු නැති එකක්. Frequent updates, no, you don't get updates if you're not paid. High initial cost, free. Lack of access to source code, yeah. Exposed to malware and legal consequences, the most suitable answer. Our answer papers are really good. Like, okay, nice. I'll be uploading the seminar recording, yeah. Okay, let's get into the next one. Computer system is single level paging scheme. The virtual memory address is 2 to the power 32 bits. That means hard disk KK virtual address they are giving 32 bits, 4 GB, and a page size is 4 KB. Block KK size 4 KB. Physical memory 512 MB. Each payable table is 4 bytes. Right. Assume that a single page table is used for process and has its own page table. How much memory is required to store a page table for a single process? So page table size. Page table, page map table, it's a table where it allows you to map between the physical address and logical address. ඔයගලන්ට තේරෙන විදියට කිව්වොත් hard disk එකේ තියෙන data, it cannot be taken to the RAM directly. Okay. Correct, Amani? You can't take it in the RAM. Instead, you will put it into a table and you will map it and keep it. May table again it will map. May table again page map table. So they ask you the size of this table. So hard disk එකේ තියෙන හැම data එකක්ම it won't go to the RAM because capacity issue. So it will be mapped to this table. A table එකකින් තමයි RAM එකට යන්නේ. Understood? එතකොට you get the equation rows into columns. Rows කියලා කියන්නේ number of entries or number of pages. Columns කියලා කියන්නේ entry size. Number of pages is equal to virtual address space, virtual space divided by page size. Virtual address space එක ඇවිල්ලා 2 to the power 32 divided by page size is 4 KB. So 4 KB කියලා කියන්නේ 4 KB බලමුකෝ මෙතන into 4 bytes. හරි. 2 to the power 32 4 KB කියලා කියන්නේ 2 to the power 2 into 2 to the power 10 because it's byte addressable. Yeah, we'll take it in bytes. Therefore, it is 2 to the power 32 divided by 2 to the power 12. It will give you 2 to the power 20. So 2 to the power 20 කියලා කියන්නේ it is MB into 4 bytes කියලා කියන්නේ 4 MB. බලන්න තේරෙනවද කියලා? Page table size එක තමයි page table කියලා කියන්නේ it's a table, a page map table කියලා කියන්නේ table which allows to map between physical address and logical address. Okay, එතකොට මේ address එක map කරනවා. Logical address තියෙන්නේ hard disk එකේ. Okay, I'm trying to explain it. People who have forgotten logical address or not, it's in the hard disk. About physical address or not, it is in the RAM. So hard disk එකේ තියෙන data ටික physical RAM එකට map කරනවා. So it will be mapped to the table. A table එකේ තමයි යන්නේ. Okay. So මේ table එකේ size is equivalent to rows into column. So you take the column and the row multiplies on our. Rows is number of entries or number of pages. Column is the entry size. They have already given the entry size. Page table entry size is 4 bytes. So we are doing the question in byte addressable. So virtual address space is 32 bits. Using 32 bits, you can generate 2 to the power 32 addresses. Each address is byte addressable. So now 2 to the power 32 byte. Page size is 4 KB. So let's convert 4 KB into bytes. That is 2 to the power 12. 32 minus 12 is 20. 20 is on a MB. 2 to the power 20 bytes කියලා කියන්නේ MB, 1 MB. So 4 byte කියලා කියන්නේ 4 MB. බලන්න හරියද කියලා. Sounds okay? Nice. මේක පොඩි පොඩි දේවල් තමයි. Okay, guys, remember OS එකේ calculation part එක අමාරුයි නම් maybe the way you have got it is wrong, or maybe you are trying to grab everything and put it into your head. So maybe the wording are difficult. So it's all about you practice karna, it's easy, it's the same thing, it repeat again and again. Think about like addition, only the numbers are changing the வேற ஒண்ணுமே இல்லை. Right, so let's get into the question. Which are the following in variable and subnet mask? What is VLSM? Variable length subnet mask. Okay, which type of address is used to denote a specific subnet? Network address. A network address again, tamai, you have to denote the specific subnet. Which of the following is true about routers? It's layer 3 device. Deals with IP address. Used for routing. What? Balamu. Routers are used to join similar topologies? No. Routers can be used to regenerate and retransmit signal? No. These are done by repeaters. Similar topologies are done by switchers. The disadvantage of using a router over a bridge is the router cannot determine the best path? No, it can determine. It is designed for routing. Bridge can segment large networks and router cannot. No. When a typical WAN is set up, there should be at least when a typical wide area network is set up. No, one is enough. What is the correct answer? Bridge can segment large networks and routers cannot. The disadvantage of routing route is that router cannot determine the best path and data can reach and that the data. No. Routers can be used to regenerate signals between similar networks. No. Different networks. Routers are used to generate similar topologies together and to divide the. Yeah. I didn't read the full part. Sorry. Okay. When typical WAN is connected, wide area network is connected, there should be at least two routers. No, एक router to connect the private network and public network connect karanda, you don't need it. So the answer is one. Join similar topologies together and to divide network segments. Yeah, me part read. Okay. The 2's complement method is used to represent negative number. What is the decimal value of 100111100? If it's a 2's complement number, there is a shortcut. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. Make sure you put minus 128. So minus 128 plus 20, 28, 100. It's a shortcut method. So if it's a 2's complement number, directly you can convert it. How? By putting the most significant bit as negative. If it's 1 nang, make it negative. If it's 0 nang, make it positive. So the sign, if it's 1, it is negative. If the sign 0, make it as positive. Okay, so make avilla. You have the sign to show is it positive or negative. But nice question, Stikak. An IP address is given 24. An organization is supposed to connect 8 subnets. 8 subnets divide panna, you get 32 each. Yeah, because 8 will divide 32. You have 256 no. How many hosts are there? 8 bits, 8 kilokane to the power 8, 256. You divide it into 8 pieces, 256. Which of the following? Okay, Amanang, if it's divided into 8. Okay, 32 no. So let's see the IP addresses, how it goes. This will start with 1.0, 1.32, 1.64. Keep adding 32. 1.96. So මෙයාගේ range එක ඇවිල්ලා 1.64 to 1.95. 32 ගියොත්. මෙයාගේ range එක ඇවිල්ලා 1.0 to 1.31. 1.32 to 1.63. Which cannot be added. 165. 169 පුළුවන්. 160 බෑ. 190 පුළුවන්. 180 පුළුවන්. 192 පුළුවන්. Out of range. Another concept. You take a network that has 256 IP address. You divide it into 8 subnets. So 256 divided by 8 is how much? 32. So the range goes as 32, 32, 32, 32. So if you start your IP address from 0, yes, can be taken, Danish. Can. Fifth one out of the range? No, it's inside, no. 195 or can you me? How is the inversion achieved using XOR gate? How is the inversion achieved using XOR gate? XOR gate inversion. Giving input signal to the two input lines of the gate height, giving input to one input line and the logic 0 to the other line, giving input to one input line and the other. How is inversion achieved using XOR gate? Okay, interesting question. Inversion के opposite. How can I get the opposite of this? AB XOR 0001 1011 0110. Inversion sonna XNOR 1001. If we want to achieve this, what should I do? Give the input signal to the two input lines of the gate tied together. Give input to one input line and the logic 0 to the other line. Give input 1 to the other line and the other input to the other line. No. Inversion cannot be achieved. No, you can achieve the input signal to the two input line of the gate tie together. Give one input line and 0 to the other line. Make a karla bolamo. A and 0. 0 1 0 0. XOR gate. 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1. A0 के लिए वो 0 give one input line and the other in one logic 1. A1 0 1 1 1. Different inputs on 1, same inputs on 0. When A is 0, it gives you 1 and 0. When A is 1, it gives you 1. 0 1 gives you 1 1 gives you 0 0. It's how? Okay. Any idea? How can we go for it? Okay, we'll see. How inversion achieved using XOR gate? A very good question, Ekak. Okay, inversion achieved using XOR gate. Okay, inversion of XOR gate. XOR gate take inversion sonna. How can you achieve the inversion of XOR gate? Inversion of XOR gate sonna XNOR gate done. Okay, if you want to get the inversion, input signal of two input lines, giving the input to the two input lines tied together. Mehem tied together. So if I say A XOR A, this one is the answer. Nice. Okay, nice. Good. Okay, let me explain you, okay? Okay, so let me brief it down in this way. I'll explain the 10th one also. So let's read it out. So guys, we're not doing the normal traditional questions here. Okay, array, past paper, and these questions are making you to think. Even I doesn't go through the scheme and balala check karla make my answer. I'm also doing it with you guys. මේ පේපර් එක ඔයගලන්ත් එක්කම ඩිස්කස් කරගෙන යන්නේ. So false way discussion ඔය ඔක්කොම ඔයගලන් වගේ. Let's see this one. How is the inversion? Now, what do you mean by the word inversion? Opposite. Now, which gate will give you the opposite? Which gate will give you the opposite? Not gate. Using XOR gates. XOR gates sonna idu. XOR gate take same input avot 0. Different input avot 1. Okay. Now, what is the inversion of XOR gate is XNOR. Okay, how can you achieve this XNOR? They have given different ways. First one, they are telling giving the input signal of the two inputs. You can XNOR gate. If you send the input together, you will be achieving the XNOR gate. If you send A XOR A, and this answer is equivalent to XNOR. Okay, it's the opposite gonna pull on if you send it. Okay. Okay, they're telling you, okay, tied together කරොත් ඔයගලන්ට වෙල එයාගේ opposite එක ගන්න පුළුවන්ලු. පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න tied කරොත් A දැම්මොත් A in 0 into 0 is 0. Same input is 0. නෑ ඒකත් නෑ. හරි. මේක පොඩ්ඩක් තියමු. Okay, but a good question. Giving the input line, one input line. So he's saying giving one input line, other one as 0 then the loop. මෙයාට ගත්තොත් you can get this XOR gate. A0 A XOR B. Maybe you can't achieve it up in the partner. 0 and 0 is 0. Same input is 0, different input is 1. When A is 0, you're getting 0. Maybe you can't achieve it using XOR gate. Using NAND gate pull one. So most of the time, inversion cannot be achieved using XOR gate. Inversion can be achieved using using what? NAND and NOR gate. NAND and NOR gate ki inversion ganda pulong. If you tie the NAND gate, you get the inversion. You tie the NOR gate, you get the inversion. If you send A, your answer will be A bar. If you send A, you will get the A bar answer. But, okay. Mm. A, what did you say? A0, A1. Do you get that answer? AXO1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Same input, different input 1. Different input 1, same input 0. It also gives you the inversion. A0, one more. 0, 1, 0, 0. 0, 0 is 0, 0, 1 is 1. Making wonderful inversion. You can get the inversion of this. Okay. Yeah, we got the answer. Right. Let me explain you in general, okay? How is inversion achieved using XOR gate? Inversion சொல்லி சொன்னா என்ன? Not gate. Inversion kilkianne basically. Let me explain 11 and then someone asked me the question number 12. Thank you, Jeffrey. Okay, someone asked me question number 10. My kata explain karanna. Inversion sonna not gate. If you send A through a not gate, you get A bar. Or other way, if you send 1, you get 0. That's inversion. Now, is it possible for me to get the inversion of that number using XOR gate? XOR gate එක තියලා ගන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා අහනවා. Okay, what the first one says? Yes, it is possible if you can send the same input tied together. Second one say telling it is possible if you send A and 0, you will get the inversion. Third, they are telling you can send A and you send 1. Fourth, they are telling both 1 and 2. Fifth, they are telling you can't invert it. Okay. Did you understand? Inversion is you are getting the opposite. If I send A bar, B bar, C bar. Using XNOR gate, can you take the inversion? හරිද? එතකොට inversion එක ගන්න පුළුවන් නම් they are telling the first one පුළුවන්. What you do it is you send the input together. So you say A XOR A. A can be either 0 or 1. What is 0 XOR 0? A XOR A. What is 0 XOR 0? That is 0. 1 XOR 1? That's 1. Same input is 1. So you can't achieve using the first one. තේරුණාද ඔයගලන්ට? XOR gate එකේ same input නම් 0. Different input නම් it's 1. හරිද? Let's go for the next one. 0 and 1. A0, A XOR 0. 0, 1, 0, 0. 0 and 0, same input, it will give you 0. Different input, it will give you 1. It also doesn't give you the opposite. It gives you the same answer. But if you send A and 1, 0 and 1, A XOR 1, it will give you the opposite. 0 and 1, different input killing 1. 1 and 1, same input killing 0. Check this out. It is the opposite of A bar. So A XOR 1 will give you A bar. So the answer for that question is 1 එකක්. Third one. People who understood this question, they are not inversions are not opposite. Not gate gives you the inversion. Okay. Not gate gives you the inversion. එතකොට XOR gate එක තියලා can you get the inversion? Okay. Inversions on the opposite. I'll go with one by one. Inversions on the opposite. Now, not get accused growth, you will get the opposite. If I send 1, you get 0. Right? Then basic concept. They are asking, using XOR gate, can I get the opposite? Appadi solli they have given 4 statements. The first statement they say, you take the input and tie it together and set it. That is, you send the A twice. Appa A XOR A. 0 XOR 0 is 0. 1 XOR 1 is 1. Because same inputs sonna 0 தான் வரும். Okay, 1 XOR 1 is 1. So 1 XOR 1 is 0. Same inputs sonna 0 தான் வரும். 0 XOR 0 is 0. 1 XOR 1 is also 0. Why? If A is 1, ingem 1, ingem 1. அப்போ 1 XOR 1 is 1. Sorry, 1 XOR 1 is 0. Same input, 0. Malincha, did you get the first one? Are they opposite? It doesn't give you the opposite. If you put 1, 1 and 1, 1 and 1 XO is 0. Okay, upper first one or other. Second one, giving one input line and the other input to 0. So you send 1 and 0, A and 0. A and 0, 0 XO 0 is 0, 1 XO 0 is 1. It doesn't give you the opposite, it gives you the same answer. If A is 0, output is also 0. A XOR 0 gives you A. If A is 1, output is 1. It gives you the same answer. Why? 0 XOR 0 is 0. 1 XOR 0 is 1. A is on input, no 1, no 0. So second one will. Third one, they are telling first you take an input and the second input make it 1. Upper you will get the opposite. Upper A 0 and 1. Second input 1 and 1. So 0, 1 is 1. 1 and 1 is 0. Opposite no. Opposite sonna 1. Same sonna 0. See, it gave you the opposite. Then another. Balanda. Anyone else? Questions, doubts? Sir, I didn't understand the second and third. I didn't get it. Okay. Second and third, what it says. Second one, giving one input, giving input to one input line and the logic 0 to the other line. Giving input to one line and the logic 0 to the other line. What is meaning that? Giving input to one line and the other logic 0 to the other line. Giving input 1 to one line and the other 1 to the other line. இதுதான் சொல்றாங்க. So first input A1, second input 0. The giving one input, 0 and 1. இதுதான் சொல்றாங்க. Okay. Now, இதுக்கு truth table போடுங்களே. If you put a truth table, you will get that A XOR 0 will give you A XOR 1 will give you A bar. So this only will give you the opposite. A good question, Nikak. Question number 10, someone Got it? Param, learn, lesson, everything, write it down. Eh? So every question which you feel struggle is something that you are learning. Today you are learning it. In your exam, you will not struggle. Think about the same question, you get it in your exam. Will you be able to do it? But if you didn't do practice right now, okay, if you didn't practice right now with us, Amar with Amai, this 10 o'clock you all have to sleep, but then still worth daddy. Seriously worth. Where? If the same question is asked in your exam, who is going to help you? No one. Do you know the answer? Teriya. But now, okay, we have tried it. So you know it, how to do it. So be proud of yourself. Be proud. All these people, those who are staying right now after the session, proud of you. Like, you can do the question. Okay, the question, apply try பண்ணுங்க. Okay, this question, let's see. Yeah, I'll be sending the recording. Okay, no problem. IP block has 193 1.1 slash 24. So 193 1.1.0 slash 24. The 24 in the inner bits, network bits. If 24 is network bits, 8 will be the host bits. Do you agree with me? Fifth one varadu because you can get the inversion. 10th one, yeah? No. Okay, people who ask this 10th question, I'm doing it, okay? Yeah, okay. Someone asked me a question, a question back. Yeah, okay, right. Okay, 8 bits. 24 plus 8 done 32. IP address should have 32. Upper, how many hosts are there? 2 to the power 8 sunna 256 host. Now, do you agree with the basics? இது விலங்கல்ல சொன்னா இது தெரியும் basics தான் தெரியும். Okay, so 24 network bits சொன்னா obviously the balance is the host bits. 32 total can 24 can 32 give 8 256. Now if I divide 256 into 8 subnets കൊടുക്കട്ടെ. 256 divided by 2 is 128. 256 divided by 4 is 64. 256 divided into 8 is 32. So each you will have 32. ഇത് വിളങ്ങിച്ചാ? Okay, 8 കൊടുച്ചാ 32. 4 കൊടുച്ചാ 64. 1 കൊടുച്ചാ 2 കൊടുച്ചാ 128. If it's 32, the range you know how it will go from. This will go from 1.0 to 1.31. In the 0 1.32 to how much? 1.63. 1.64 to 1.95. Now, this IP address belongs to this place, this block. It belongs to the third block. Third block the range in 64 in the 95 So they're asking what is the IP address which cannot be added, which cannot be assigned. So between 64 and 95, which IP cannot be assigned? 96 can be, 69 can be added, 60 cannot be added, 90 can be added in a between range. Then 180 can be added, 92 also can be added. Did you get it? Rida, did you understood, ma? Understood. Got it, got it, got it. Awesome. Next one. Choose the correct cable about connectors. M12 connector is used for twisted pair. No. RJ45. BNC connected for coaxial. Yes. RJ45 for fiber. No. MJ12 for coaxial. No. RJ45 for coaxial. No. M12 is for fiber. RJ45 BNC. This is for fiber. Sorry, this is for fiber. RJ for twisted. These are the connectors. BNC for coaxial. Which of the following is CMOS? CMOS will keep all basic settings. It will keep your system settings. Keeping input, holding instruction, providing space, retaining information, keeping basebook information settings, booting process. Perfect. Awesome. Which of the following is equivalent? A plus B dot C bar whole thing bar. Let's divide it. A bar dot B bar plus C double bar. That is A bar dot B bar. Okay. This, of course, I can multiply. A bar dot B bar plus C. Take it like this. Multiply these two. Thank you. Capoeira වෙනස්ද? හරි අපිට නැත්තම් we'll do it like this. A bar dot B dot C bar whole thing bar. A bar dot B dot C bar whole thing bar. This is correct. Now divide it. A bar dot B bar plus C double bar. So now I can multiply this also. A bar B bar plus A bar C. A bar B bar plus A bar C. This is also correct. A bar plus B bar C. I'll add this one. A bar plus B bar dot A bar plus C. Next, second and third one is the answer. Second and third, 2 and 3. Fifth one. Okay, so you took it. I divided it using De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law. Okay, and you use it again, you divide it, and using redundancy law, I multiply. Okay, we'll go with the last question. Anitya mama next session ne dala karanna. Okay, don't worry, I won't. 12th and 13th. BIOS வந்து which will have the startup program from BIOS. CMOS the startup settings. User settings the save பண்ண CMOS. I also didn't understand properly which one, Raja. Which one? Question number 15. Neka? Yep, it is a half adder because XNOR and XOR half adder. The logic function of S can be stated as A XOR B, A XOR B, XOR C, no? The logic function of C can be stated as A B B C A C. Here you have A XOR B. A B dot C, A XOR B plus dot BC. So A XOR B dot C plus AB. This is the function, I get it from here. Also remember, this is equal to AB, AC plus BC. I said you full ladders can be drawn in both the ways. This is also correct. Make a full ladder note both of them are correct. What is the function of a CMOS? CMOS used to hold user settings. User settings villa CMOS. BIOS villa the startup program. Okay. User settings save when CMOS villa. Startup program save when BIOS villa. Right. Any other questions number? Okay, I'll be ending up in there. Because next class don't worry, okay, much not stressing for 1 hour any other question you all have, sir? Question number again, I'll discuss it again. 13th one it's CMOS the theory necessary. CMOS a type of memory module which will hold users settings. Natam BIOS the settings. BIOS will hold startup program. அது ஸ்டார்ட் பண்றது யூஸ் பண்ற BIOS CMOS settings. Good. So do you conduct the paper class physically? Yes, we are starting the paper class physically from January, not right now. For this, we are doing it slowly, little by little. Physically, paper classes from in both Colombo and Kandy they come start karna. Okay, both centers I'll be starting the paper classes. 4-hour paper class 2 hour you all do the paper, 2 hour will be doing the discussion. Our paper classes are so on the questions and okay, it's not the basic questions you go through in there. A lot of new things you all might have studied. So that comes to the end of our session. May section anit section mang heta evening 1 hour we'll do that session. Okay. And assalamu alaikum. Take care. Good night to all of you. Much love. Okay. And assalam. Take care to you all.